You may be wondering, hey, why has there not been a stream in like a week? You're probably not wondering that. You're probably wondering why I sound like this. It's because I've been super sick. And my nose is still a little stuffed up. But now I can actually talk, sort of. So, you know, may as well get back to this thing. I can't fast travel. That's cool. So instead, we're just gonna, you know, hoof it a little bit. Can I fast travel now? No? Can I fast travel to just not... No? I can't fast travel anywhere. That's cool. It's weird because I fast traveled out of the hackerspace when this video started to go buy clothes. And now it's just like, nah, dog. Pardon me. Just gotta sprint on back to the hackerspace. Oh. Oh, that's why I can't fast travel. How do I make this stop? Yeah, thank you. Cool. Just gonna walk in the complete opposite direction until this decides it's, you know... Oh no, it's coming towards me. Why? What is it doing? Is Ubisoft open world games well, correction, is open world games happening? Not that car. Oh God. What? Okay. Video games. Hello.
How's the Watchdogs going? Well, more
Uh,
importantly, how's the not being sick going?
well, as you can probably tell by the sound of my voice, I'm not,
You're not better.
I'm not
I mean,
better.
you're better, but
Yeah,
you're not better.
yeah.
Are you a soldier?
Uh,
Are you hiding from the soldier?
yeah, that armored truck thing seemed to glitch out a little bit.
Okay. Did things go well or not? I can't tell.
No,
Okay.
I died.
Well, while you play the Watchdogs, on the side, I am watching Armor King fight a blogger over here in the Tekken finals.
Be nice.
The loser quarterfinals.
Be nice to Julia.
I mean, she's not ahead so far, but we'll see. There's a really good fight happening where there was Akuma v Brian Fury, and the guy playing Brian Fury perfected the Akuma, and then proceeded to lose like 6 rounds in a row. He brought it back and won in the end, but it was real rough there for a second of like, oh, he did really well, and then cut immediately to just getting destroyed for a while. It's like, yeah, I've been there. I've been there where I thought things were going okay, and then all of a sudden they were not.
Speaking of things going okay and then all of a sudden they were not, how do you feel about ripped from the headlines missions?
Oh, what's this ripped from the headlines mission?
We're going to deal with Congressman Mark Thruss.
Oh, that guy. That guy seems like an a-hole.
Yeah, his campaign is getting support from Facebook. I mean, invite.
Aw. Can't have that.
Let's mess him up, break some windows, see what he does.
Yeah, create a reaction, might flush him out. Let's announce this.
So, when we left off, didn't you guys go to space?
We hacked into space.
You put Wrench on a rocket and fired him into space with a computer.
No, we just hacked the satellite and we caused a massive power outage in South Korea, and so we
That's
got
not how I remember it. I prefer instead to remember it as Wrench in a spacesuit, but still the mask.
Also, for the record, this is the mission chain known as Power to the Sheeple.
Great.
And yeah, here's
I think this person's gimmick is that he's playing a different character in every fight.
That's
because he is now Elisa.
That's a really good gimmick. Is that the Armor King or the Julia player?
The Julia player is now Elisa, because the Julia did not go so well.
I mean, honestly, that was kind of my dive kick gimmick, but that was because I played the Mokujin in dive kick, because that was the only way to make dive kick interesting to me.
So I actually really hate dive kick for one very simple reason, which is they actually made more characters that work differently. It straight up should have just been the first 2 characters, and everything else should have just been skins. Abilities should not have existed. The X-Factor, none of that should have existed. It should have all just been jump and kick. That should have been it. The whole point was to simplify it as much as possible, and then you went in and put a bunch of complicating shit in it. It's stupid. They fucked it up. They ruined dive kick.
My issue with dive kick is that I think 1st to 5 is way too many rounds, and if you have to play the same character for 5 rounds, that's miserable. So that's why I played Kenny. So I would play 5 different characters at least.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I am just disheartened that we never got the good version of dive kick. That was just dive kick. Instead, they ruined it in its infancy. I would rather that game had never come out and just remained a dream.
Anyway, we're gonna go graffiti some of good old Mark Thrust's billboards over here.
I think you mispronounced his name.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Donald Trump. I mean Mark Thrust.
It might be because you're sick, but it honestly sounds like you're saying thrust. It sounds like you're adding the T.
I'm not, or at least I'm not intending to,
Mm-hmm.
but it might be because I'm sick.
Let's just go ahead and blame that.
Yeah.
Armor King's still doing pretty well over here, by the way.
I mean, Armor King's really cool.
He's pretty cool, but he has a really stupid wind pose.
Does... So, here's my question.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't play King in Tekken.
Mm-hmm.
But when I do play King, I play King with, you know, the...
Rainmaker?
the Rainmaker gear, because I am a dork.
Because you're cool.
Yeah. One of those two.
Mhm.
I bet they don't let you do that in tournaments, and that's a real bummer.
It is a bummer. And no, I don't believe they let you do that. Which is stupid because, you know...
Because that should be only what... they
that should
let
be
you
actually
do.
required.
Yeah.
Like, that should be default King, and you have to change costume to make him not the Rainmaker.
Oops, wrong.
Alternately, why don't they just put Okada in Tekken?
drone. Yeah, he's the next guest character.
Yeah! Why the fuck not? It's fucking cool.
Just Rainmaker Negan.
Like, what if the, like, Tekken guest character theme had just been in JPW?
That'd be great.
And it was just like, hey, we're putting in Naito, we're putting in Tanahashi, we're putting in Okada. Everyone is here. And then the like super weird one that everyone's like, what? Could just be like Jay White. He's the Negan of the group. Armor King won.
Yeah, put a bunch of poop on Mark Thrust's billboard.
So I think the guy whose gimmick was playing a bunch of different characters also came up here in like a bandit mask and a hat, and then just like took a selfie in front of the crowd as he left the stage.
The great. Good.
Fighting games are amazing. I'm glad I'm watching this and not BlazBlue. Also, I think BlazBlue's over already.
Fucking live the gimmick of being a fighting game player.
Meet me outside Invite and I'll fill you in.
Sure, see you.
Excuse me. You're gonna get a lot of that. You're gonna get a lot of the.
It's gonna happen. It's fine.
Yeah.
But, not speaking about, you know, Mark Thrust or whatever his name is. What's his name?
Mark Thrust.
It is Mark? Okay. I couldn't remember if it was Mark or not. Anyways. Because I believe at some point during this you called him Donald Thrust.
Well, I was doing my joke of saying
Yeah.
the real life thing, and I said Mark Thrust.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I ended up getting confused on his real name. Point is, instead of talking about him,
Yeah.
I think it's time for our Double or Nothing all-in spoiler cast.
Ah, yes.
Which, before that, I do need to ask one thing.
Yes.
Did you ever watch that Being the Elite episode I told you to watch?
Yes,
with
I
the sword
did
attack?
with the sword.
Thank you.
I love
All right.
MJF.
He's great.
I
And back to Double or Nothing, I think that part where he proceeded to stomp on a legless man and call him Lieutenant Dan might have been my favorite part of the entire event.
It was really good.
Because that cracked me the fuck up so hard, I could barely breathe for the rest of that Battle Royale. Like, earlier today, I was just sitting around and started laughing about that.
Just
'Cause
thinking,
it's just so fucked up.
thinking about
It's
some
hilarious.
dick in a scarf calling a legless man Lieutenant Dan.
Double or Nothing was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
There were some hiccups, but it was pretty good. I liked it. I liked it more than most of the other wrestling I've seen.
That's true. It's no Lucha Underground, but like, what can replace
I
Lucha
mean,
Underground?
yeah. I still think it's a massive, because recently I fell down the hole of watching the YouTube playlist of Joey Ryan's escapades with the Hardcore Championship. The 101 video playlist of all the times it changed hands while Joey Ryan had it.
Yeah.
While Lucha Underground was ongoing. And I think it is a gigantic missed opportunity that Dario Cueto never won that championship.
Yeah.
You know, last time I was in
You know that guy's like a
Worst
like
time
an
ever.
actual judo black belt.
I did not know that.
They've increased security.
Guy who
Now I'm
plays,
really disappointed that he never got to flip anybody
That's
during the
just
show.
great news.
guy who plays
Damn it.
the guy who plays Dario Cueto is like an actual judo black belt.
That's awesome.
It's pretty great.
Man, Dario was the best. I miss that
Yeah.
guy.
Oops, too high.
Yeah. Did you have any particular Double or Nothing highlights, by the way?
I went back and I watched Orange Cassidy showing up.
Yeah.
I missed watching Jungle Boy in the background of the Orange
yeah,
Cassidy
his
bit.
reactions kind of make that
Yeah,
amazing.
It's really good. And then he goes and he steals his sunglasses, which is amazing.
I appreciate that MJF's I like MJF's reaction to that because I feel like his gimmick is almost that he's not in the same like kayfabe universe as the rest of the people.
Yeah,
Because he seemed like legitimately confused by what was happening and everyone else's reaction to it. And I like the idea that MJF just doesn't get it.
oh, that's a window. That's not a. That is a very clean window. I believe we've made the jokes about the super clean windows in SF Tech offices before.
I mean, people were hurt by those super clean windows.
It's true.
Mostly, I just love the idea that the employees started putting post-it notes where the doors were so that people could tell.
And they were like, nah.
And then the bosses got mad because it's like, no, you're fucking up the aesthetic. Like, it's supposed to look super clean and smooth. Why are you doing this to us? Why would you put a post-it note there? Just walk through the door that has no markings whatsoever. I don't know how they thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, I got nothing. But
I have a feeling the people who made those construction decisions never had to use those doors.
yeah. Want more on Helico and Jack Evans on my TV?
Yeah! Yeah, you do.
And by TV I mean computer screen because, you know, it's 2019, but whatever.
Monitor.
Yeah.
You want more Jack Evans and Angelico in the cloud.
Let me tell
Streaming
you.
to the world.
Let me tell you something. They're already in the cloud.
Whatever, you saw their outfits. They're halfway to being Tron-style digitized already.
That's true.
There was so much neon green in that fight. Like, what would have happened if they just cut the light stream that and a black light had come on? It would have looked rad.
It would have looked super rad. He's not gonna win. It's
Oh
okay.
shit, Geese Howard is in the ring.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, I did not predict this.
Oh, I died. I'm not surprised by this. Gotta get my watchdog's legs back here.
Yeah, it's been a while. You've been on the verge of death.
Yes. Man, you want to know, like, the grossest part of being sick?
Sure.
So, there was one of the days that I was, like, the sickest. It really hurt to swallow.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was also, like, generating more spit than normal, it seemed like.
You know, last time I was
So
in
just
here,
spitting
things
everywhere?
didn't go so well.
Well, I had a
That's
cup.
where your day went.
And, like, I just filled up this cup with just spit.
It happens.
And it was
That's
super
great
gross.
news.
It is, but it happens. It's the life you have to live.
It really is. Like, it got so bad, like, when I went to the doctor and I still couldn't swallow. And, like, I just leaned over, like, the porch and just spit into the yard of my house. and my dad legitimately thought that like I was like rinsing my mouth out earlier. I was like, no, this is just my spit.
It's just happening. Naturally. All natural.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Okay. Take two. Once more. We're gonna quadcopter in to get a. Ah, shit. Get one of them access keys, and then we're gonna party. Oops. All right. You did it. Also, did you see the thing I linked earlier about your new favorite Japanese lady wrestlers?
I did see that, yes. I mean, they're okay. Favorite is awfully strong, just based on... I mean, they got a cool entrance. I like that lady's feather boa and hat.
Apparently her gimmick is that she's, like, literally a Castlevania villain.
See, that's rad.
Apparently she has, like, Phantom of the Opera doctors that just inject the other wrestlers with random things, and then they become her evil lackeys.
See, that's rad. But I don't get that just from the entrance.
That's true, but...
Had you told me that, maybe I would have come around faster.
Phone tap.
We'll record all her conversations. We'll get everything she said.
Alright, we've tapped the phone of the CEO of Facebook. I mean, invite.
Head over to the server room and install the back door.
Way ahead of you.
Just a quick reminder to all inviters.
Also, this audio file is You Know Nothing, which is really funny given, you know...
Anybody asking about what we're up to, even my family members or best friends can't be told.
Given that thing that went
Not
poorly.
even that you can't tell them, just say, I don't
Also, hey,
like
Grav.
to talk about work and change the subject to sports or something,
How's it going?
even if they keep asking.
Can't complain.
Thanks, everyone.
Watching the fighting games?
Yeah, BB tag is over now though.
Yeah, Tekken is ongoing, so I'm watching that still.
Tag is fast.
Damage is high in that game.
Do they have the new characters in the tournament?
Yeah, he always patch.
Did anybody play them?
I don't think I saw any.
Nice.
We've got Jack fighting a panda over here in the Tekken. The game is still great.
It's cool that Panda gets love now after that one guy like won the tournament with Panda. Ah, shit. I died.
Rough.
Yeah, which I think means, hey, guess what? The fucking checkpoints are terrible.
Yeah, this game is really bad. Was the first game that bad with checkpointing?
Not that I remember, but also like you were not tanky in the first game, but like, because like
You know, last time I was in here, things
both Watch Dogs games, you were very
Worst time
fragile.
ever, really.
I think one of the major differences is that Aiden had the bullet time.
Well, that's just
He could do the focus to
Oh, right.
slow down
We don't have
time,
that in this one.
and you don't have that in this one.
Rough.
Nope. Yep, I gotta go around so I can hack the thing with the quadcopter so I can get in the building so I can hack things with my body. Well, actually, I may do quadcopter and then see how far I can get with RC car. Actually, secondary thing is can I just get in with a RC car? Because that'd be cool. So I did unlock the ability to jump way higher with my RC car. I can also just jump in here with my RC car, which is amazing. Or they can just destroy my RC car like a bunch of dicks. I need a physical thing for inexplicable reasons. How do I get to the other thing? We're just gonna figure that out with my quadcopter while we're here. I bet I need to get in like an elevator. Where's that go to? It goes here. Oh, no, here we go. You go down this way. This is how we get to the server room. Oh boy. Can we install the back door with the drone, or do we need to be physically there? I bet we can do this with a drone. Doesn't do anybody any good. This that way. Oops. Excuse me. It's too far. Oh, I did it again. Hey, there we go. Oh. No, I do have to actually be there to do that. That's a bummer. But in the time that it took me to do that, my RC car has come back, which means we're going to try this again with my RC car. And if this doesn't work, then we're just going to shoot a bunch of people. It's the American way.
Always a solid plan B.
Yep. So this is also the mission that I wish Content ID was not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is one of maybe like the best usages of licensed music in a open world video game. Near the end of this mission chain,
Mm-hmm.
it is kind of incredible, and I will talk about it when we get there. As I try to blow my nose not in the microphone. Hold on.
You're the man.
Okay, what's up with this?
That was probably super gross.
Looks like shit.
They're using Bellwether. Damn. That means Bloom is behind all of this.
Oh man, they're manipulating people into voting for Thrust.
You know what? Should be easy to refactor this
Anyway,
to push
turns
against
out
Thrust.
that
Ah, that's genius. Do it.
the evil CTOS corporation is using their
Don't
crazy
forget to
CTOS
tap
mind
CEO's
control,
Hit it there
whatever,
now.
bellwether stuff, to
Mm-hmm.
get people to vote for Donald Trump. I mean, Mark Thruss.
Oh no, who could have foreseen this? It was really obvious, right?
Yeah.
I'm not the only one who thinks that? Okay. Also, why?
Puppets in government are useful.
I guess.
Excuse me.
I guess the weird thing to me is the implication that other politicians would not be in their pocket.
Ah, shit.
Like, they're a giant, super rich company that has a police state in every city in America. Why would every politician not be in their pocket? Like, brainwashing people to vote for someone really honestly seems beneath them at this point. Especially, like, isn't this just, like, mayor or whatever?
Senator.
Okay, that's more important, but not that much more important. Like, you might as well go whole hog and say that they're influencing the presidential race.
Well, you gotta, test it first, and then you work your way up to president.
I find it absurd to believe they wouldn't have tested it by now. And again, they have these in every city.
Oops.
I feel like the testing phase is over at that point.
To be fair, I don't think at this point they're in every city. They're just in, like, major ones.
Well, yeah, not like small towns.
Yeah. Like,
Every city that matters.
that's gonna be a Watch Dogs 3 thing, is, the big CTOS stuff is everywhere, I feel.
I mean, isn't Watch Dogs 3 just the big CTOSs overseas?
Probably. But, like, I also...
I feel like they would just ignore small towns because, like, why bother? Much like Google Fiber.
Womp womp. Excuse me. Alright. Whoa. We've done both the objectives and now we run away. Oh, shit. Now we do the objectives again. As we blow our nose. Yeah, man, this
You know, last
fucking
time I was in here, things didn't go so well.
Checkpointing
Worst
nightmare.
time ever
is
with-
yes.
Bad memories. They've increased security because of that, by the way.
Well, that's just great news.
I don't remember this being this much of a nightmare, but also
Maybe you just died less the first time through.
Oh.
It's all that stream pressure.
yeah,
What's going on?
all the stream pressure of all the nobody watching,
Hey,
all the nobody besides my friends watching.
I mean, to be fair, I'm watching Tekken.
That's true.
I'm sort of watching.
Oh man, we have to do that fucking giant puzzle again. I just
Thanks,
realized-
Ubisoft.
Yeah. I can't do that because the drone got destroyed, which means I can't even get... Oh no, I can get into it. I can sneak into it this way. I know I kind of joked, or we talked about, what's your wish list for Watch Dogs 3? I'm adding an addendum to my Watch Dogs 3 wish list.
Oh, better checkpointing.
Better checkpointing.
Yeah, because this stuff seems pretty abysmal. Not gonna lie.
This is not great.
Wish list for Watch Dogs 3. More dogs, less watch.
I mean, more dogs could probably go anywhere.
Oops. I think that should do it. Yeah. And my RC car has come back, so we're gonna try. Oops. We're gonna not hit the taunt button.
He just keeps standing behind the counter and pretending that he's totally cool with the whole thing. Eventually he's
Fuck.
in through the window comes this drone. Hey, and while I'm dodging the damn thing, he disappears back into his...
Looks clear. I'm gonna check another area.
We're gonna strangle that man. And we're just gonna do it ourselves. Oh shit. Marcus. Marcus. Marcus.
Open fire!
Oh shit. Oh.
Start a sweep.
My sick track pants are not making me as stealthy as I'd
Okay, what's
hoped.
up with this?
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Looks like... Shit!
They're using Bellwether. Damn. That means Bloom is behind all of this.
Oh man, they're manipulating people into voting for Thrust.
Know what?
Should be easy to refactor this to push against thrust.
Ah, that's genius. Do it.
Don't forget to tap the CEO's phone.
Headed there now.
Oh boy.
We have an alert on a possible felon near your location. Over.
Well, I have tased many dudes, so
I mean, if there's one thing we've learned throughout you playing this game, that's kind of the best way to handle it.
yeah. Being shot or tased,
Mm-hmm.
it's not 100% accurate.
Mm-hmm.
People who are tased can get back up.
Okay.
Like if but it's like, you
Phone
know,
tap.
We'll record all
being,
the conversations.
I don't know,
Everything.
like being trained.
Like somebody else has to go get them, kind of. or-
Yeah.
Now get the hell out of there.
The oops. The melee stuff
Mhm.
is technically counted as non-lethal, but it also makes it so they can't get up, which is also a little weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the functional difference works out between being tased into unconsciousness or being beaten into unconsciousness.
By the Thunderball.
God damn it. I'm literally just in my head imagining like a ball and chain, but on the end is one of those little electrical plasma globe thingies.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be so cool. One of those
Okay,
like
I'm out.
plasma
Josh,
generators.
on changing the invite algorithm to screw thrust. Hey, one of the other candidates is having a campaign rally out in front of City Hall.
I might just meet you there.
Cool.
Oops. Doot. Doggies! Look at the doggies. They're so cute.
Are you going to have to tase those dogs?
I'm not gonna have to chase those dogs. They're playing in the park.
Alright. If you say so.
Sounds to me like they're causing a disturbance.
And the big data companies are
No, it's Watch Dogs 3 where you play as a cyber cop.
rating you
That's true.
on your data.
No, Teresa Moretti
He doesn't just
said
have free reign to assault people's pets in this one.
No election is safe. Bellwether has the power to influence every voter. in the
Meanwhile,
country.
Teresa Moretti is having a rally over here
Since we mess with Invite's code, Congress
and saying like, hey, don't forget to vote, people.
Yeah, that'll work.
Pokemon Driver San Francisco, go to the polls.
Let's meet in person. I have something that will square this away.
Oh, thank goodness. Let's meet about that house.
Up the security and I'll see you there.
Thanks so much, Mary.
record what's happening and use it against him.
I will help you out. Your carriage awaits you, sir.
Why, thank you, sir.
I just realized that I think this is where like all of the licensed music things are. Because this upcoming thing also has licensed music, but it's not the thing I was thinking of.
Marcus, come on, dude. I'm not getting in that.
Wrench, get in this El Camino. We gotta go.
Something tells me security's gonna be crazy.
I did some research. Whole place has security cams. We can use those to find out what's up.
Oh,
Security cams that break their security.
You know it.
The vote's one of the few things people got left.
You know Invite's tracking everybody's voting patterns.
Of course. Why wouldn't they?
oh man, Facebook, I mean Invite is tracking
Invite
everyone's
keeps rising
voting
fast.
patterns.
I mean, companies manipulate people all the time, but they're so insidious.
Wait,
They control
how do
all
you
the
track how
traffic.
someone
They know
votes?
everything about
Using the
everybody,
magic
how to
of
take advantage
computers.
I mean, I guess if they use their facial recognition stuff to like track who goes into the polls and then track who received a vote at that time or something stupid like that.
All the algorithms. Oh, I need to go back around and down. Back in the El Camino, Wrench. I'm glad that people at Ubisoft have a healthy appreciation of the El Camino.
Mm-hmm.
Between this and Driver San Francisco.
Yeah.
I mean, El Caminos are cool. I guess.
I'll go take a look, see.
I saw an El Camino in the real life,
On your laptop. I wanna see what goes down.
and its license plate literally, it had a vanity license plate that just said Murica, M-U-R-I-C-A.
Yep.
Like ironically or totally unironically?
I'm gonna guess,
I feel like you
considering
have
it's
to talk to the person to
the-
determine that.
yeah, but
True.
I'm gonna guess ironically, but oh wait, I'm
Are
jumping
you
the
just
gun.
guessing that to make yourself feel better?
Yeah,
So, I mean, how would you know, I guess?
yeah. They also had like Pokemon Go.
Oh, so maybe.
Yeah, like bumper stickers.
You look like you shot the bed. It's hardly fair. Now you
Man Bun is
Pokemon,
unhappy.
go to hell.
I never promised you anything, Mark.
promises or something. 5 minutes.
Promises are for third grade book reports. I mean,
I know. I wish I'd come up with something better, but the cliche still works.
This state forgives sexual dalliances far more than it does drug abuse, Mark.
I am a United States congressman. Long story fucking short, Marky baby. Your numbers are tanking, and we can't afford that. Now,
apparently
it's not-
Donald Trump, I mean Mark Thruss is on tape doing hella
Here are the
drugs.
schematics. If you're interested.
And so Man Bun and Facebook are, I mean Invite are
Losers.
blackmailing him.
Promise yourself. Now, anything goes wrong, remember.
I appreciate Man Bun just being like, yeah, I know, it's cliche, but eh.
Again, I'm so sorry about those. I'll try better next time.
That man also has a vanity license plate, and it says Thruss.
You see that? Dushan's part of this.
Man, there is a ton of activity going on in there.
Marcus, the building just went off the grid. We can't get in or see inside.
I gotta get over there. There's gotta be some evidence of what's going on.
I'm on top of the next building. You can get to his penthouse from up here. Plenty of cranes for that.
On my
I mean,
way.
really, whose vanity license plate does not say Thrust?
TFP, if you could have a vanity license plate, what would it say?
I don't know, I'm not a fan of vanity license plates. I'm gonna be super honest.
Yeah. mean, vanity license plates have to be a certain number of letters, right?
I think they can like vary.
Okay.
You'd think if anything, less letters would be better. It's like, yeah, the guy who ran me over, his license plate was just Z. Easy to remember.
Your vanity license plate is I100. Just all the things that look very 5S.
All the things that are easily confused.
Yep.
The best car to commit crimes in.
Yo, French.
Hey, Marcus. How's it going?
Vanity license plate, just hashtag crime car.
Statistically, I wonder what the best car to commit a crime in would be. What is the most easily confused car in the country?
I want to say
white vans
that
are pretty good.
I feel like white SUV is the answer there because I think fucking everybody has one of those.
this came up during like the filming of Baby Driver, and I think the answer is like the red Subaru at the beginning is like actually the best crime car because it's inconspicuous. Its body gets confused for a bunch of other cars. For the record, this is the mission where this is the mission that was the E3 demo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, is that the congressman?
No, I do believe that is a helicopter.
Because there was that really good joke. And then B, once I get over there, if I was playing with the music on, at some point, Don't Sweat the Technique would start playing.
Oh.
Because Marcus is like, I need some, breaking and entering music. And Sitaro's like, I got you. And they start playing Don't Sweat the Technique, which is a great song.
It is.
But it's one of those songs that...
you would probably get in trouble for playing on the internet stream.
So YouTube has this lovely library thing that tells you what happens if you have the song play. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those ones that gets blocked in 250 something countries.
At least they tell you, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a lot of countries.
It is more countries than I think exist in the world. I think they make some of them up.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with that. But...
I mean, everybody can have a country these days.
I think
those libertarian cryptocurrency flotilla countries.
I think some of it is they count a bunch of island little
those places that barely count as countries.
Yeah. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, they're the countryest of all.
Yeah.
The most countryest.
But then also, if I could somehow hack the games and then replace it with a cover, it only gets banned in one country, which I find hilarious.
Which country hates covers?
Turkey, mostly.
Huh.
Turkey is authentic as hell.
No one is more authentic than Turkey. Too far. This is probably safe.
Yo, Satara, I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
in.
here we go.
Play me something fresh.
Marcus is like, play me something fresh, and then he will probably comment on how fresh the thing that is being played is. That if all is going according to plan, isn't
No one can hear.
No one can hear.
The freshest silence.
Yes.
They're scrubbing the evidence.
Get us access, Marcus, before it all gets wiped.
I'll get you inside the system. Once
Speaking
I do,
of
you can
silence or
survive
the
the brute
equivalent,
force your way in and download everything
So
you
I
can.
was looking up
once you
Bose
start downloading,
headphones
they'll know you're
because
inside.
there's like a headphone grant in the company that you
And I've
can
got a
get
surprise
headphones
for
with and they'll reimburse you. So they have specialized sleep earbuds, but they don't play music. They come preloaded with like various white noise
Relaxing
sounds.
noise.
That's
Huh.
And like, on one hand, that's cool. On the other hand, for $300, I'd like it to be able
Jesus.
to also play
whoa.
music.
That is absurd.
The sleep headphones things that I saw that I thought looked really cool is they have like sleep masks,
Still can't get in. Start the upload.
but they wrap around your entire head, and then the earbuds are in like the sleep mask bit, and then so that way you don't like.
Because I feel almost certain that when you say sleep mask, you're referring to like the little one that goes over your eyes.
Yeah.
But in my head, I just want you to be aware I'm picturing full-on Man in the Iron Mask scenario here. Just like this giant thing that just locks around your entire head.
It's the thing from Limbo of the Lost.
I don't remember Limbo of the Lost.
Oh shit.
Like, I know I've heard that name, but I could not tell you what it is.
It is a terrible adventure game that got in trouble for
Okay.
plagiarizing many things.
It does sound vaguely familiar.
Oh yeah, speaking of in trouble for plagiarizing, you know that weird, vaguely Earthbound-esque RPG like Y2K?
Undertale?
No, the other one, Y2K.
Sorry, I had to make that joke. Yeah.
Totally warranted. So in addition to being bad and having a secret red pill end, apparently he also plagiarized some novel.
Yeah, he plagiarized the Haruki Murakami novel.
I've never heard of this game before.
It was some Kickstarter thing.
Yeah.
Ah, well, they got their money's worth.
All I know is it's always, every time the bad news was coming out about it, and I would laugh and then just type in yikes, but because they spell Y2K with a Roman 2, so I just put 2 I's in yikes. It's not an original joke, but it's a very funny one to me.
It's sufficient.
It's what that game deserves.
Yeah.
By the way, Tekken Losers Finals, can Geese beat this panda?
I hope. I mean, Panda's cool and all, but, I mean, Geese Howard.
Panda's cool, but you love animal abuse.
Look, I'm just saying, if Sagat wanted to become my favorite Street Fighter character, you'd have to actually do some tiger genocide, if you know what I'm saying.
Wow. I mean, it wouldn't be hard these days.
Oh, that reminds me, I saw this awesome Twitter thread about how koalas are horrible animals and deserve to be extinct.
Koalas all have, like, syphilis.
Chlamydia, but
That's-
yeah, that was
yeah.
part of it.
They all have some, I knew it was some STD.
Shit. Goddamn perverts.
We still can't get in.
I always knew there was something wrong with those things.
All I know is, because I learned that from the Rift Tracks thing, when they did the Nat Geo takeover, and they had a bit on koalas, and how, also, like, koalas naturally can't eat eucalyptus. Like, it makes them barf, because it's eucalyptus, and eucalyptus is gross.
Wouldn't be a party if they did. And I've got a surprise for
So baby koalas have to coat their stomach with a substance that is secreted from their mothers behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically to get the bacteria
Yeah.
they need or whatever. Also, they have like no brain at all.
Could have told you that
They
one.
sleep most of their lives.
Alright, I think I've shot all the security guards. Excuse me.
Long story short, Koala's had it coming.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be here.
You're in. Do your thing.
Here at GVP4A, we are very excited about the 6th mass extinction event.
I am.
Someone take care of him. I'm done.
I am too mad to look away.
Take a look around.
Ah, nose.
Your exit strategy is ready. Oh man, you're gonna love this.
Oh no, people either woke up or have appeared.
You decide.
Well, this is an issue. I think it was more people appeared.
Oh. They're a bit trigger happy too.
They take their tech security seriously.
Who's ready to do that one more time?
You, hopefully.
God, no.
Otherwise, the stream is dead in the water.
Just take my, incredibly snotty exhale as you will.
I feel like I've seen this before. Did you get gunned down while I was looking away?
Yes, I did. We're gonna try going in with the RC car. This is what we're gonna do.
Try a stealthier approach.
Not even a stealthier approach. Just go in with something that isn't me.
Makes sense.
There's something over there.
Try to find a way to reconnect the building to the grid.
Don't worry, I'll get you inside the system. Then use the botnet to brute force your way in and download everything you can.
But once you start downloading, they'll know you're inside.
Wouldn't be a party if they didn't. And I've got a surprise for them. You're in. Do your thing.
Man, that worked out way better than it seems like it really should have. Oops. Oh no!
Yeah, explosion in the pool.
Your exit strategy is ready. Oh man, you're gonna love this.
Alright, so I could not use Wrench's exit strategy, and that will actually result in, like, Wrench being like, oh, come on, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But that's no fun.
So you're gonna do the cool thing?
We're gonna do the cool thing.
Alright.
Because check this out.
Oh, Panda is up 1 on the geese.
That is unfortunate for the geese.
Marcus, we got their plan B. They're going
Oh no, since the Facebook thing isn't working,
They only
they're
protect the
going
data
to
after the vote.
hack the voting
Ignore ballots
machines.
before a voter
That
pulls a
seems questionable.
Josh found out where they keep the machines. He's waiting for you outside Fort Point.
Fort Point? On my way.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
and Marcus, you might want to bring some explosives.
Never mind, it'll
I was
probably be
hoping
fine.
you'd say
Yeah.
that.
But basically their entire plan is basically hacking the voting machines, and they're using their algorithmic data that will predict your votes. And then if you're one of the people who's not going to vote for Mark Thruss,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to completely ignore your ballot. Like, you'll vote and you'll send it, but the computer will just be
It'll
like,
just be like, nah.
nah.
Rough.
This is the mission that has hilarious licensed music that unfortunately we will not be able to hear. Is the Tekken being really close?
Geese is now up 1 set in the losers final over the Panda. It's 1-2 in favor of Geese. But the Panda just took round 1 in this set, so... Match? I don't know what the terminology is. A set is like the whole thing, right? A set is the 3 out of 5?
Yeah, I always forget. Yeah, I think a set is the whole thing, and I think a game is like when you get the 2 knockouts and you win the thing.
Okay, so Geese is up 1 game, Panda is up 1 round. Panda now up 2 rounds. Decisive win
no.
from the Panda.
Cool.
I appreciate that this mission starts at the porta potty, as all good missions do.
Please tell me you're not in there.
Marcus, there's snipers on the roof.
Snipers? What are you talking about?
They're human. I'm sorry, they're not supposed to be here. Dushan must have heard them. Whispering.
Hey man, I'm not going in there. So tomorrow.
Anyway, they have hired snipers to
Reverse engineering?
Rude.
protect their janked
Given our time frame, the virus is military grade.
polling
The
machines.
evil voting machines.
Yes. So we're going to explode them.
Destroy them all. What do you want to do? Blow them up?
I'm just gonna throw this out there.
Uh-huh.
If you explode their voting machines, won't that be seen as like a terrorist act and also really discourage people from voting?
Give people time to make an
Well, apparently we're
Because
going
the
to.
voting machines are exploding.
Well, so this isn't a polling place. They're just being stored.
Okay.
And then apparently they're also going to use this to delay the elections somehow.
Isn't blowing up voting machines kind of extreme?
Hell no!
It's like Josh said, we buy time for the election. It's a civic service, essentially.
And basically, as soon as I get in here, and immediately start combat with everyone because I'm super good at video games.
Oh shit, character switch to the final game.
Who's switching?
Geese is now Kazuya. Geese could not handle the panda.
In that case, I'm rooting for the panda. You betray Geese, I betray you. This is how this works.
I'm with TFP on this.
Ah, shit.
I mean, if you can't win with Geese, then you might as well just give up, right?
Yeah. Not gone well. It was a bad shot. Why not? Climb that? Oh, there we go.
How did you not die from that fall?
Because it wasn't technically like a big long drop, because I caught on multiple things.
It was multiple small falls.
Yeah.
Destroy the voting machines. 004.
I'm trying. These people are shooting at me, though.
Yeah, no, I'm just laughing at the whole thing.
The concept of destroy the voting machines.
Yeah. As like an MMO style X of Y objective.
Okay. So, for the record, if I were playing with licensed music, as soon as these voting machines explode, Fortunate Son starts playing.
Why?
'Cause it's awesome.
Is it?
Yeah.
How does that fit the situation at all?
Because you're saving America, man.
Jesus.
Oops. Oh, I didn't get all of them. Bummer. people be showing up like they want a piece of this.
I think you got through. Let's close it up here.
Got 'em all.
Now you should probably get out of there.
Alright. We did it. We've saved democracy, make me mad.
I'm glad.
To the tune of Fortunate Son. It ain't me, make me mad. I ain't no senator's son. You sound like you're dying on the inside.
It's better than you.
That's
You're
right.
actually
I'm
dying.
dying on the outside.
I'm out.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
are
put
you?
together a
It
video
seems like more of an inside thing when you're sick.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Dying on the outside would be like, I don't know, actually.
Would be like you're just bleeding out. Dying on the outside means you're Dustin Rhodes.
There's more of you outside than in.
Yeah.
Your brother is carrying more of your blood than you are.
Desperate to elect Russ, resorted to their own form of hackery. Here, invite CEO Mary Catskill to live as a virus.
It's a good face on Mary Catskill.
Citizens, use this time to think. Do not allow yourselves to be manipulated. DedSec implores you to think before...
DedSec implores you to wake up, sheeple.
Do what you will.
Yep, that sounds like DedSec.
I hate DedSec.
But DedSec loves you. Join them.
No.
But it's just a sick flip. Alright. I think you'll like this next mission, though. Like, for realsies. I have a lot of research points that I did not realize I had. Excuse me.
Alright, grand final.
Oh, who
God.
won, by the way?
I honestly don't know, because now this guy's playing as Devil Jin. I'm assuming this is maybe the guy who was Kazuya before? I don't know.
No.
I was looking at the Watchdogs and I missed the Tekken. Thanks, TFP.
Yeah. Oops, no. Let's just make my botnet bigger.
Apparently Jack just got a perfect in the first round. What happens when you play an edgelord like Devil Jin?
For the record, this mission, like, subhead for the mission Robot Wars is called Drop the Baby.
Channeling
I've heard
Governor
of
Liu
that.
Bei over here.
Alternately Peasant Quest. Remember Peasant Quest?
Vaguely.
Yep.
It was like a Homestar Runner flash game.
Oh, was it the Trogdor one?
No. So, well, sort of.
Was it the text adventure one?
No. It was... I think it was like the sequel to the text adventure one. Because it was like a graphic adventure one, but it still used like a word parser to interact. Because at one point you have to deploy baby, and then your character drops a baby down a well, and then it comes back with like the item that you need to save the world in with.
Okay, I do not remember this one. Might have played it, but do not remember.
All right, pretty decisive win for Jack in game 1.
Dude.
Hey, robotics?
Yeah.
Did you find something in the data dump?
All right, we're going after Titus, which I don't actually know who they're riffing on with Titus, unless it's like
Like Titus the Comedian?
no.
Final Fantasy X.
Because CTOS is going the way of all control systems. That's what Junior here is a little bot on a mission.
Oh no, wait, it's not spelled that way.
Yeah. Like I want to say they're riffing on whatever company that like is Blackwater, but it's Blackwater with a much nicer sounding name than Blackwater.
You mean when Blackwater became Academy?
Yeah, that.
Hey, that's your plan? Cut somebody's hand off? It works.
Not here. There are heart rate monitors and infrared scan to check for blood flow. No blood
I forget, did I ever link you guys to that absolutely absurd article about the dude what founded Blackwater?
Potentially.
Most likely, but which one?
There was this insane article about that Eric Prince guy that was just going into detail of all of the crap he has done, all the things he's gotten in trouble for, and where, and all of the crazy Saudi Arabian deals he has going on.
Checks out.
Wrench is unhappy with T-Bone because they want to send his robot baby into Blackwater.
Why does he have a robot baby?
Because it came up earlier. They stole it from Haum.
I honestly don't remember the part where you stole a robot baby.
Yeah, it's fine.
Also, when I think robot baby, I just think of Batman Beyond, because there was a fantastic episode about a robot baby. Where it's like, dude, what is Batman has to... Is someone using a chainsaw outside my house? It's probably fine. It's just an incredibly loud whirring. I'm pretty sure that was a chainsaw, or like a circular saw at least. It's probably fine.
Have to get rid of all this meaningful propaganda.
Wrench is unhappy. It is a bummer.
Stop. Stop. Guys, stop. Just keep the paint. When one of these things breaks down, Titus picks them up from a service depot.
Oh.
That's your way to get inside.
That's good. That's very good.
Nice, French.
Alright. Ready to roll when you want.
Got Junior loaded up and back?
Yep, he's in there. So, will MacGyver and EMP at the repair depot? Hard to believe that's all you really need to break into the world's top security company.
Well, not counting the $36,000 robot you stole.
So what you're saying is, I'm the key contributor in this plan.
Nah, I'm saying you're basically a shoplifter. A highwayman.
Highwayman! Oh, I like that. The masked highwayman stalks the twilight roads, ever searching for the kingdom's most treasured relics.
No job is too small or too demeaning for the masked highwayman.
The masked highwayman and his underperforming but big-hearted companion, the dark stranger.
You know what? I take back highwayman. You're now the masked cracker.
Good times.
Alright, I'm gonna whip us up a nasty little EMP bomb. I don't think I'll have a problem finding the right parts in this place.
Man, the robots we could build in here.
Maybe next time.
Alright, we're going to steal EMP parts in order to make an EMP for Wrench Jr. to explode in Titus. I mean Blackwater, I mean Titus.
Perimeter breach.
And unfortunately, we've already been spotted, because I'm super good at stealth.
I mean, none of us expected this to go any other way.
What are you talking about? You expected me to perform this flawlessly.
Oh, yeah, clearly.
Ow, 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 ow. What the hell did that even do? Oh, it did something up there. Why did it do something up there? I need to open up stuff down here. Video game. Oh, it gave me a skill point. That's what that did. Great. Amazing.
That'll probably come in handy.
I mean, skill points are handy, but a skill point doesn't help. Like, the cheapest skill I can buy at this point is like 4 to 8.
Sounds awfully ungrateful of you, is all I'm saying.
I'm saying I expected that thing to open a door, and it didn't. But now we're in. There goes the Tekken.
It's still happening. Jack v. Paul now. Because other dude cannot pick a character, it seems. Maybe he's trying to do that other dude's gimmick of just playing a different character every time.
And if it works, it works.
Yeah, but it's not working so far. He's down. Granted, he is in the finals, so it's clearly worked at least some.
Marcus, don't look around. Like, just grab the part you need and go.
What if there's something interesting?
But he's not looking around, like...
Wrench, I got the EMP ready. Where's Junior now?
in the thing. He's looking around, like, oh, I gotta make sure nobody sees me.
And you gotta make sure nobody sees you. It's an important part of stealth, which I know you know nothing about, but...
But if you go faster, then you don't have to worry about it as much.
Just listen to Sonic the Hedgehog.
Gotta go fast.
Security is inbound.
Except for when you're changing all the CG in your movie because people hate it. Then you gotta go slow.
Wait. CG is not a speedy art.
How's it going?
It's going super good. Why would you think it'd be going bad?
The weird, horrible strangled noise you made just a second ago when you tried to say it was going good.
Oh, wow. This mission's got a checkpoint.
Wrench, I got the
Well, at least they had one of them in there.
I got it ready at the drop-off zone. Can you get the door for me?
You got it.
I know last week tonight.
No?
Guess I can just watch last week's episode about how awesome the death penalty is again.
So awesome.
The awesomest.
Okay, little guy. Today is your day.
Who doesn't like hearing about terrible cocktails of drugs meant to kill you of questionable legality?
All right, Junior's ready for pickup. Next stop, Titus.
Wrench, you and I need to powwow. I have an idea.
And electing to use the electric chair, which can set you on fire rather than be injected with said drugs.
Meet me outside Titus when you're ready. Near the big Silicon Valley sign. Are you running the show now? No. This one's going to be mostly Marcus.
I mean, I feel like when it comes to, you know, the death penalty, there's really no good option. That said, I am shocked that we don't have better options.
You're shocked?
Ugh.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Didn't we have firing squad at one point, or am I imagining
Yeah,
things?
that was the thing. Firing
like-
squad, hanging.
The
In
guillotine.
retrospect, that
Yes.
seems like the best option.
Yeah, honestly, the firing squad doesn't seem terrible.
I mean, I know this may sound crazy, but my plan is never to commit any act that gets me the death penalty.
Yeah, and I think we're just talking about assuming that the death penalty continues to be a thing. Why aren't we doing it X way as opposed to horrible lethal injections? But yeah, I mean, not getting killed and maybe just not.
Ideally, I would prefer not to be executed, but, you know.
As a result of their evidence,
I too would prefer not to be executed, and maybe we just shouldn't
can
be
say-
executing people, but who knows?
Who can say where these Watchdog streams will take us?
Yeah.
It's a crazy road we're going down here.
Political though, just like Ubisoft.
Oh, yeah. Watch Dogs 2, a very apolitical video game, as evidenced by the mission where Donald Trump and Facebook, I mean Mark Thrust and Invite, are trying to hack an election.
Completely apolitical.
Yeah.
What's the hill there say?
Silicon Valley, the tech city.
Ah, that's not right. It's South San Francisco, the industrial city.
More torches and pitchforks we're gonna see in response.
You sure you want to compare your followers to a bunch of angry villagers?
I don't know, man. The people are angry, and they should be. They're taking back what's theirs.
Just make sure you're pointing them at the right monsters. Anyway, you get to go inside Titus and play with the robots.
We're gonna go inside Titus and play with the robots.
Well, we did rock
Cool.
scissors, and dynamite.
Yeah, but I wasn't even there.
No, but if it was a tie,
H did paper, I did dynamite. Well, it's a regional thing. Technically, they cancel each other out. So
It sounds good.
and I sent him in one of the tribe's warehouses. Now he's got the delicate you are going to go to the front door, get the model numbers, and send back to him.
The finals have been reset. It's now Paul v. Jack again.
Yay.
Yo, let's do it.
What? Yeah.
Happy hunting.
Happy hunting.
I wish Mystery Game Tournament had a reset. But
Just get the one extra game.
Yeah, Dasabro's too good at Game Boy original Street Fighter.
Yeah, I think I should have been doing more low tiger shots and more tiger uppercuts.
I can't imagine Game Boy Street Fighter is the most, like...
responsive?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I imagine it isn't, but they
I
were
mean,
doing...
Dasabro was getting his stuff out, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was going to say, they were getting shurikens and fireballs pretty consistently, it looks like.
Whoa. Whoop. Pardon me. Just playing out that scene from Detroit where you run across the highway with the self-driving cars.
Yeah. David Cage, also famously apolitical.
Man, I love that fucking picture of David Cage and the whiteboard with the farting dick and balls, and then the quote of "I have a dream, Martin Luther King, David Cage."
Indeed.
Also, I like the conversation that happened before I started this mission between random townspeople of, and I was all set to vote. But yeah, but for who? I don't know. I liked the idea.
Junior's in. I need to figure out where I'm taking him.
You're looking for the security hub nearby. Blueprints show it's EMP protected by a Faraday cage. So it's not going to work unless you stick JR all the way in there.
Hold on to something!
Look for a switch box. Gotta be one somewhere.
We've got a problem here, Captain!
Anyway, we're now playing as a fun little robot friend, and
It's the Daleks.
yep.
The security room is just off to one side.
And trying to get to a server room.
I haven't forgotten you. Just enjoying the ride.
Oops. I appreciate the dudes like watching me do this. I just like drive off? Yeah. All right.
All right, Junior's in place. Everybody say night night to Junior.
Goodbye, Wrench Jr.
This guy's Paul really seems to be bringing it back.
The EMP worked like a charm,
Why
right?
won't this
Yep.
fucking thing
Call me
work?
pleasantly surprised.
You had doubts?
I always have doubts. But I also have an excellent poker face, amigo.
We got him nearly
Not a skill, mind you, more due to years of rapid edge drinking. Ranch picked up Titus's default door code. 4545.
Thanks.
That man looks upset.
The Paul or the Jack?
The Jack. He was very close to winning that last round. Like, had Paul down in the red health area, and then Paul just totally wrecked his shit.
Unfortunate.
But there he won, only took like chip damage, so...
Walk right up to the database server now. Well, except for all the alarms, lasers, and guys with guns.
Oh, that easy, huh? Thanks.
These matches seem to fluctuate wildly. That said, the finals were reset, and Paul's now up 2 games, so...
That guy was seeing me and then ran away. I'm not sure why. Oh, damn it.
Hands in the air! Nothing here!
Yeah. Have a cuddle puddle.
I missed it, but apparently Acid Bro also won the 2v2 mystery tournament.
Oh.
Oh.
And the finals was Super Bomberman. That's pretty slick.
Yeah.
I need some help here!
I'd like to think I would do pretty well in a mystery game tournament. Because I'm not very good at any one thing, but I'm like okay at a lot of things.
Makes sense.
I can see it.
And then the finals is you gotta stealth your way through an entire Watch Dogs game, and it's like, shit.
That'd be a terrible mystery game tournament.
That would be a terrible mystery game tournament.
What if the final was Spider Tank?
Alright, Ray.
High score race.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely something.
You know,
You know, this is gonna take some time to
it's
Mhm.
funny you would mention that.
should be close to a private lift in the CEO's office.
It's funny I would mention that.
Doesn't show
Yeah.
where it goes, which means it's exactly what we're looking for.
In this mission, at this moment.
Where you're retrieving data from a server?
Yeah, and now we're going to the prototype labs.
Oh, okay. Is the secret that they built a real spider tank?
What? That's crazy.
Blackwater has spider tanks.
That's crazy talk.
It's like the end of the extended stuff in Shadowrun Dragonfall all over again. Where this PMC's got spider tanks. Man, that game was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
You should stream all the Shadowrun games.
It'd be a lot of text, and I don't think that'd
Yeah,
be...
it would. They
I
wouldn't
mean,
really work as a streaming thing.
I would love to, because those games are great.
They are, and at some point you've got to play the extended stuff in Dragonfall.
I do.
Alright, let's see what they're keeping in sub-level 6.
And smash the shit out of it.
What wrench means is find and record evidence that Titus is up to something not.
That is a good tweet
Mm.
that Grav posted. Excuse me.
Alright, I'm in the nuclear bunker / parking garage. You got anything else on the prototype labs?
Only that there's one thick-ass iron door in your way. No idea what's behind it if you get through.
When I get through.
The current Titus Watcher robots have limited offensive capability. We plan to fit them for a much more active role in conflict zones over the next several years. We are currently testing damage resistance within urban suppression contexts. We are also in negotiations with Galilei to build walkers for their space program.
Blackwater is working with Tesla. I mean, Titus is working with Galilei to make walkers for their space program.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
They made a pair of gecko legs.
Gecko is definitely what they are. Moo.
How big of a factor do you think fake Elon Musk is going to be in the London Watchdogs?
Titus will begin field testing assault and defense capabilities of our robots for use in both domestic and military situations. Featuring
Also, where's the part where you're going to have to hack into an embassy to get a whistleblower?
And or dick pics.
Yeah, you know, whatever. Whatever's there. I mean, I guess whistleblower / Russian agent or whatever the fuck is going on now. That man looks unhappy.
Someone upset that they lost at the Tekken.
To be honest, it seems like he's upset, but also he won the last round. The last match. But he's pacing and asking for a water bottle, it seems.
In domestic security situations, these new models will easily be able to withstand
People are chanting USA because they are predictable and shitty.
Yay.
The guy is just wearing like a shiny gold latex shirt in the background and running in place.
Yep, sounds like Tekken. I know nothing about Tekken.
I know Tekken's a lot of fun to play and has a really good... I like the part... I don't know when this happened, but when Tekken became a dress-up game.
Yeah, I like that part of it.
Yeah. Also, hey, make me mad. I think you like this part of this game.
Oh. The part where you're turning valves
Yeah, give it a
pipes to
second.
do this Bioshock puzzle.
Give it a second.
Guys, I can't even.
Where'd you find her?
You're about to walk into the portal room from Doom.
System online.
Yay, Spider Tank.
Spider Tank. Spider Tank.
Question, how did Marcus just walk into that room and not immediately stop his current dialogue to start yelling about Spider Tank?
I mean, he kind of did. Sort of.
I mean, he just walked through that room. Now that he's in this room, he's talking about the Spider Tank.
Alright, I think
Spider Tank.
Just gotta get it through these security doors.
Like, the dialogue about Spider Tank should have overtaken the actual dialogue he was talking about via, like, the story stuff.
Nose itches. Bad time for my nose to
Good
itch
thing
during...
you've got 6 legs to scratch it.
I 8 legs.
I think only see 6. Maybe the
Oh
other
my
2 are
god,
up front
it does
girls.
only have 2.
I think it only has 6.
It's a real discount spider.
This isn't a spider tank at all. This is a bug tank.
This is a crab tank.
I'm so disappointed. Crabs have 8 though. They have the pictures up front.
No, I have 8 6. Oh.
Pretty sure crabs are... I could be wrong, but I think crabs are actually arachnids.
You know what crabs are?
I mean, they're crustaceans, but...
Delicious.
Yep, no, crabs...
That's what crabs are.
Crabs are apparently arachnids.
They're also delicious.
You know, I guess horseshoe crabs.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Crabs
tasty
are arachnids? It seems questionable, but apparently horseshoe crabs and king crabs are both arachnids. But maybe other kinds of crabs are not.
That did it. Heading to the prototypes now.
We've got a problem. Looks like the door to the backup servers is still closed.
I'm on it. Knock the fuck out of a prototype while working the door.
Spider tank. Spider tank. For the record, I really do appreciate that there is a non-lethal option for the spider tank, but also spider tank.
I missed the finale of the Tekken, but apparently it was won via timeout.
Yeah! That's how you do it.
Function loss.
To be fair, the USA guy that he beat was going under the name Anakin, so I feel like really everyone should have known he was going to choke.
Got it. The door is now open.
There should be an elevator. You'll need to find your way up to the backup server room on sublevel 3.
Spider
Make
tank.
sure you smash the shit out of everything.
He's just punching these people. It's not even a spider.
Spider tank.
Insect tank.
It doesn't roll off the tongue. This is good.
It doesn't. Maybe they should have made a spider tank. Question, are any of the other people seeing what you're doing?
I think so.
Okay.
They were complaining that I get to play with all the cool things.
So maybe they should go on a field mission sometime.
Maybe.
See, it's kind of lame that you have to do all the work.
Spider tank.
Does the spider tank not have guns?
It does, but...
Okay.
And as previously mentioned, it has a stun gun, so if you wanted to keep up your non-lethal playthrough, you could keep it up.
What is the stun gun like?
It's like a electricity grenade, basically. Like
okay.
Like a grenade launcher.
What's going on in there? Don't know, man. Way above my pay grade.
I like
punching all these servers to death would be hazardous to the spider tank.
I like that dude asking Marcus about what's going on in Titus. Like the kid in the puffy jacket and the track pants and the shutter shades works at Blackwater. I mean Titus.
Yo, Marcus, check out all this Titus shit. It is like engineered porn. I mean, machine learning, nanotech.
Yeah, I thought y'all.
Blackwater working on railguns.
Yeah.
Alright, very important question.
Yeah, what's up?
Why did you not ride out of the facility on the spider tank and take it back home with you?
Because we also have to destroy, like, Blackwater can't have the spider tank.
But they presumably, like, you just destroyed all the data on how to build the spider tank, right?
Yeah.
So just keep it. Also, wait, you kept copies of all their stuff?
Yeah.
It's not a very good way to destroy it, then. If you're gonna keep copies of it anyways, why not keep the spider tank?
So we can make our own spider tank.
You can! You guys suck! But they already had one. You could have, like, spray painted it.
I hate DedSec vids.
Oh man, they're the worst.
They're not great.
DedSec videos make me long for the police state.
Bloom has sold your private information and weaponized it to use against you should this project continue. We will not stand by while that happens. DedSec has given you the truth. Do what you will.
I really feel like they would be like not better, but like 5% less annoying if they didn't all end with like text that just said "join us."
I don't know, I think the worst part by a mile is not quite FMV, man.
Excuse me. I think we're gonna start this next main operation, but we're not gonna finish it because we've been going for about 2 hours, so might as well.
It has been about that long, yes.
Yeah. And then next time theoretically should be the end.
8 streams for Watch Dogs 2, huh?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It'd have been less if the checkpointing was nicer.
Yeah. This game has terrible checkpointing.
Excuse me.
And also, you know, hopefully you will be less dead next time.
Less DedSec.
Ugh. Also, for the record, after 5 days of the servers being the worst, I finally managed to play more of that Dauntless game, and now I'm deleting it from my system.
Nice.
Nice.
It is not good fake Monster Hunter. Like, it started off like okay fake Monster Hunter, but it quickly becomes like bad fake Monster Hunter.
What is your favorite fake Monster Hunter?
So, I think God Eater is the best playing fake Monster Hunter, but I think I like Tokiden more.
Good to know.
I like the style of Tokiden, even though it is, I think, demonstrably a worse game and, like, jankier. But I like the weird, like... There's, like, a weird gimmick of you have to cut off the, like, limbs or whatever of the monsters, and then you have to, like, do a prayer purification thing over the severed body parts mid-fight, or else the monster will just regenerate limbs and keep attacking you. I don't know, it's fun. I like the way it works. God Eater's a better game, I think. I haven't played God Eater 3, I don't know how that one is.
Let me answer that for you. It is hella anime.
I mean, considering that the like anime increase from game 1 to game 2 was pretty extreme. Like game 1 was anime as fuck, but game 2 you saved the world via idol singing, so
Well, what is this, Macross?
I mean almost. Like the lady is singing and it's creating a force field that blows monsters up.
I kind of hope that Code Vein game turns out okay.
Yeah, like, I'm interested in that one, but also I have no idea when that's coming out. I feel like that got delayed or something.
Let's look it up.
I thought they were like, yeah, we realize it's been a while, but here's our open beta date or whatever. But that may just be like wishful thinking.
Yo, Katara, what's the container number I'm looking for?
LV.
Wikipedia says 2019. Let's see what Giant Bomb
Seriously, you
says.
testing my geek food?
A bit, yeah. It starts with SIBU 707.
Giant Bomb also says
Okay,
2019.
I see it, but I got other containers in the way, and I have to find a way to unblock it.
Apparently, it was originally due for release on September 28th in 2018, according to this PC Games article. Apparently, it was due out September 28th, but playtesters basically liked the game so much that Namco got nervous and decided to do some more polish.
It's
to
too
make
good.
Sure, yeah, no, they had to make sure the rest of the game was up to snuff, apparently. So yeah, sometime this year, I guess. I'll probably get that when it comes out, because that does look interesting. It's... It is the, It is to Dark Souls what God Eater is to Monster Hunter, it looks like.
I did like the look aesthetically, so yeah, I'm interested.
It is definitely anime.
Calm the fuck down.
Meanwhile,
I'm
Marcus
into the
is just
animes.
getting rainmakered over here.
Riddle me this. Who around here
How much money would you pay to be rainmakered by Okada?
human trafficking?
Anti-shoe boys for sure.
Like, not a lot, because that probably hurt.
Human smuggling like I ain't never seen before.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Have we ever talked about the Game Boy crank?
Oh, yeah, the weird... I don't think we talked about it, but yeah.
I've not heard of this.
Google Translate isn't his friend.
Link you to one of the many stories about it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't care.
You can match his face online. My guess, he's got an
It's like it's a Game Boy with a crank in effect.
But like, I thought the
And it's got it's gonna have software releasing like piecemeal over a year or so, and the Katamari guy is working on it.
when I saw the announcement, dropping things in the floor. When I saw the announcement tweet, I thought it was I saw it was like from @Panic,
What you got?
Graduate of Shanghai.
but I thought it was Panic Button, the developers who
They definitely need him to number crunch
did
the
that
stock
Hulk
market.
Hogan Connect game.
The Auntie Shoe Boys are in the business of insider trading.
They've been doing a lot of
Hogan's
really
main
good.
event?
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of really good Switch ports actually. Like they did the Doom and the Warframe one. I think the Wolfenstein one as well. And then more relevant to the channel is they did a Wii game called We Wish You a Merry Christmas, which I have videos of me playing.
Huh.
Anyway, we've now started this mission, so I feel good about stopping.
Okay.
But
Why
yeah.
did you have to start the mission before stopping?
Because I wanted to get to like over 2 hours to prove
Oh,
that I
okay.
could. And I'm not, you know, a feeble, sickly old man.
I mean, you're sick.
Not yet.
I mean, I am feeble and sickly. I'm just, you know, I'm still either crazy or stupid.
Why not both?
Why not both? Anyway, I'll do it.
What kind of man streams all the Assassin's Creed games?
That's a great question.
And then says, you know what, that's not enough.
Watch Dogs. I mean, at least it's not like that's not enough. Far Cry.
Well,
yet.
I don't know if your computer can handle Far Cry.
No, it's Crisis.
Well, I don't know if your computer can handle Far Cry either.
Anyway.
Far Cry from like 2001 or whatever it was.
I'm gonna hit this stop streaming button. Join us next time. We'll probably finish this game. I don't know. Unless the checkpoints decide to be a real pain in the butt. Night, everybody.
Night.